There are a lot of celebrities that are still a mystery to their fans, despite the fact that they are very famous, such as Dak Shepard. One person still seems to have a lot of mystery surrounding him, and celebrity podcast host, comedian, and mixed martial arts color commentator Joe Rogan. These days, Rogan is obviously enjoying a great deal of success with his podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience. But an interesting fact is that he did not listen to the advice of many others when he started it. Here are other facts fans probably didn't know. Number 10. Being a comedian was not always something he wanted to do. There are many things fans probably didn't know about Joe Rogan when he was part of the cast of Fear Factor, and that still seems to be the case today, even though he's more famous than he was back then. One of those things is that Joe Rogan never planned on becoming a comedian. The thing is, that gave him the push to start venturing off into that field of work was the people whom he chose to hang out with. Some of the people that Rogan worked out with years ago are part of the reason why he got into that business. Number 9. Joe has a condition called vitiligo. There's more to Rogan than meets the eye, and one of those things is the fact that he has a unique condition. The entertainer has vitiligo, and those who get a close look at both of his hands and feet might notice it. The areas of a person's body that are affected by the condition have a much different shade of skin than the areas that are not affected. But the good thing is the condition is not terribly serious. While some people have it on many parts of their body, it's barely noticeable on other people. Number 8. He's a big fan of playing pool. While some celebrities are into things like astrology, others are into pool, and that's the case of Rogan. He's a busy man, but it seems that Rogan is always having enough time to shoot some pool. Also, Rogan is not only someone who plays this game just to pass time, as most people do. He claimed that he spends many hours at a time in order to reach his full potential. While many people just think of playing pool as something fun to do, it seems that he is very serious about it and devotes a lot of time to it. Number 7. He almost got into a fight on Fear Factor. Rogan once had a feud with someone on Fear Factor, which was the television series that he hosted. While celebrities like the Kardashians have had lots of well-known feuds with other people, it's hard to imagine that Rogan would get involved in drama like that. However, it did happen. Those who were fans of the series back when it was being filmed might know that a heated situation arose between Rogan and a couple of married contestants. The Miz actually had to get between him and one of the contestants in order to stop the situation before it got worse. Number 6. Joe almost fought Wesley Snipes. One of the things fans probably did not know about Rogan is that he came extremely close to fighting against actor Wesley Snipes. At the time, Snipes was suffering financially, and he became interested in fighting with Rogan because he thought it would help his financial situation. Rogan began to train for it, but the fight never happened. This is because Snipes later backed out of it. This caused Snipes to become quite depressed, and this happened shortly after he ended up getting into serious legal trouble for tax evasion. In fact, he spent 3 years behind bars. Number 5. He is very into hunting. One of the many things fans probably didn't know about Rogan is that he is really into hunting, and he is proud of it. While many celebrities try to stay away from things like that as it is controversial, he is very open about it and how much he enjoys doing it. But then again, Rogan has shown his fans that he is not like other celebrities much at all. While many of them try to stay away from things that might get them negative press, Rogan does not seem to be bothered by small things like that. Number 4. Joe starred in a very short-lived sitcom. Just like there are things people didn't know about the cast of Seinfeld, there are also things people probably don't know about the cast of a short-lived series called Hardball, such as the fact that Rogan was in it. When people think about Rogan and television, they usually think about Fear Factor, but he was on a series long before that. In Hardball, Rogan played an athlete that was very conceited. However, not many people remember it. Apparently, this series only lasted for a couple of months. It was on the air back in 1994, but it wasn't popular. Number 3. He does not have a relationship with his father. While some celebrities are close to their mothers and fathers, Rogan does not seem to have a relationship with his father. In the past, Rogan has claimed that he does not have many fond memories of his dad, and he does not seem to want to form a relationship with him anytime soon. Additionally, his mother and father got a divorce a long time ago. Since then, Rogan's father has not made much of an effort to stay in his son's life. For those that don't know, Rogan's father used to be a cop. He also doesn't seem to be interested in reuniting. Number 2. Joe has a couple of very meaningful tattoos. Like many people, Rogan has tattoos that are significant. Those who have taken a good look at Rogan's arms might have noticed that since they are very big and easy to see. While Rogan has never been very clear on what the right arm tattoo means, he has been open about the meaning of the tattoo on his left arm. This tattoo is a very spiritual one. Rogan once claimed that an event helped him open his third eye, and it seems as though this tattoo has something to do with that. Number 1. Joe's dog has his own Insta account. Despite being a comedian, Rogan seems like a pretty serious guy, so it might surprise some of his fans to find find out that his dog has an Instagram account. The dog's name is Marshall May Rogan, and it is a golden retriever. As one might have guessed, Rogan is very close to this dog, and they go on walks with one another all the time. In addition, he loves to dress up his dog from time to time. Lots of people love to dress their animals up for cute photographs, and it seems that Rogan is not any different.